Hello, hello, and welcome back as I wait with bated breath to see whether or not June Cleaver is destined to be mine forever in Perfidious Pete Plays Sheltered. Yeah, just like the old saying goes, I love June, so I set her free. Free of the bonds of this miserable subterranean shelter of ours to go forth out into the blasted, desolate wasteland above ground and see if that, like the beautiful desert rose, June can bloom in a harsh climate. It's what we're waiting to see. And if June does bloom and she comes back, that means she was mine forever. That's the rules, June. That's how the saying goes. I didn't make this up. This didn't come from me. Those are the rules. And you're saying, Pete, what about Ward? And what I say, Ward can go straight to hell. Ward never really loved June. Because Ward, that two-timing splatter of shit, all he does is sleep with strange women out in the wilderness, and he never set June free. This is the important thing, June. Ward never loved you because he never set you free. He kept you chained to a stove, cooking, cleaning, and slaving for the two miserable, murderous brats with which he blighted your delicate womb. Me, Perfidious Pete, I freed you, June. And now, all you have to do to prove your love, girls, just come back to me. And I got to admit, I've got this sort of little situation more rigged than ring toss at a county fair, because it's the apocalypse. I've got the only shelter in town. Where the hell else is June gonna go? She has to come back to me. And again, June, I didn't make up these rules. This doesn't come from me. If you come back, you love me. That's it. I'm calling it love. There's no takebacks. It's a signed, sealed, and approved deal. Also, I've been doing some nice stuff around the bunker here. I actually upgraded our workbench to level 3, and I did it all for my love for you, June. We're going to have some nice things here waiting for you around the house. It's going to be just like a Better Homes and Garden magazine up in this mug when you get back, June. And I'm sure you subscribe to Better Homes and Gardens, so you're going to be stoked about this. Do I want to build a medium crate? I sort of do want to build a medium crate, but we don't really have anywhere to put it. We're kind of running out of space here in the old shelter. Some of this stuff is really getting to be at a premium. Also, let's take a look at our equip board very quickly, see what needs repaired, if anything. Stove could use a little patching up. Everything else seems to be in pretty good shape. We got George, who's slowly dying, up there getting ready. Also, one other thing I want to look at. Let's take a look at upgrades here. We can't upgrade the water efficiency. To filter more water per second whilst it's raining. This is something I think we should definitely do. Upgrade its durability so we don't have to fix it as often. I mean, that's nice, but it's ultimately... Which water filters out contaminated water, but I don't really care about that. I don't mind if my water's a little contaminated. It hasn't killed anybody yet. Efficiency, though, that's something we want to do probably in the immediate future. Also, let's take a look at the upgrade here. Dust storms don't really seem to be a problem. All we do is go fix it. Decreasing the speed at which it breaks down. Again, we can just fix it. We have manpower. That's one of the things we sort of have an abundance of. This lets us support more people in the shelter, which we do need, but it takes plastic, and more importantly, it takes hinges. Hinges are so damn hard to find. What do we need to upgrade to a level 4 here? We need 8 switches, 8 lenses, a bunch of duct tape, a bunch of wood, and a bunch of rubber. We're actually not that far off from the level 4 upgrade. This is something we could do in the relatively near future. So we're going to have to start making sure we keep duct tape, switches, lenses, and as much wood and rubber as we can get our hands on. Wood and rubber as we can get our hands on. With June Cleaver in town, we're going to have nothing but wood and rubber. Am I right? No, there are no condoms in the apocalypse. If we're going on June, we're going to have to raw dog it. Not that I object to that. Would you raw dog June Cleaver? What about you out there, video land? Would you raw dog June? I mean, I think I might risk it. Good stove is something we should probably build. It takes 2 of our hinges, though. We should definitely build a good toilet, because the good toilet takes vastly less water. We should also build the comfy bed. What are you, a metal detector? That I don't really give a shit about. The good shower is also a definitive must. Do we have enough to build the good toilet and the good shower? We might be short on wood. We are gonna be short on wood. The good toilet takes 10. All right, well, the shower definitely uses more water. I would rather build the good shower over the good toilet. We can still shit in a bucket. That'll be fine. If the bucket shitting is required, then the bucket shitting is required. Small house has some stuff that might be useful. What do you think? I think you should check it out. Grab those batteries, grab that food, grab that wood, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that. It's all good. Grab it. Also, how are we doing on storage capacity? We have plenty of available storage. We did just build another crate. What about beds, Joyce? What do we need to craft new beds? A tier 3 bed would also be very good. It takes springs, wool. It also takes wood, which we're short. Because I need... Why does a toilet take wood, by the way? Why do I need more wood to build a toilet? What the hell kind of toilet has wood in it? This toilet's made of wooden parts. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna crap in it because it's basically just an outhouse then, isn't it? I wonder if we would get any wood from breaking down the old toilet. Also, let's upgrade the stove. Wait, what does upgrading the stove actually do? Hold on a second. We want to check this out. We want to know what we're getting into before we just start making willy-nilly upgrades. Nothing willy-nilly. Let's make a considered, deliberate decision. The effectiveness of ration on hunger by... Okay, so yes, we definitely want to build a better stove. Let's get that started. Isn't our pantry full, by the way? It's pretty close to full. How's the fridge doing over here? No rotten meat. We've got 6 regular meats, no desperate meat, which is pretty good. We also have this poor moose who's been chained out there a humiliating way. You know this moose is getting made fun of, or I guess it's a deer actually, but deer, moose, whatever. It's getting made fun of by all of the other moose everywhere. They'd be like, dude, did you see Jimmy the moose out there sitting in front of that shelter like an asshole? They had him trapped out there for like 15 weeks, dude. They wouldn't let him go. They didn't feed him. They just let him out there and let him starve so his skin got loose, and then they tore it off and used it to upgrade their oxygen filter and some kind of weird Jamie Gum fucking Silence of the Lambs shit. It was real creepy, man. But still, he was out there forever. Donna, why don't you put your suit back? Of course, you check out a petrol station. You can go get me more fucking fuel that I have a difficult time using at a prodigious rate. Hey, Beaver, can you toss a little fuel into Jenny? Speaking of which, I don't know what you were doing there, but you could knock it off. Maybe, I don't know, Donna, feed the cat. The cat is starving. The cat is always starving. This cat eats more than a person. I'm telling you, he's like the hungry caterpillar, except he's a cat. The very hungry caterpillar cat. And now we should start busting some shit. We won't be using this anymore since we've got a good shower now. Let's deconstruct this shit. We got the solid shower, the one that uses less water, so we're going to reclaim the makeshift shower. Stumbled across a small house. Looks like it might have some good loot. Yeah, you should take a look, June. We left a lot of wood out here in this town, and we're short wood, so as much wood as you could haul back, maybe start doing that. And as soon as Joyce is done, we're going to have her start tearing apart the stove as well. And that's good. Joyce, tear apart the stove. Or the old shitty stove. Makeshift shower deconstructed. What did we get? 1 valve, 2 wood, and 3 pipes. Alright, that's something. Wood is good. Especially if we're talking about approaching June Cleaver with that wood. Alright, so June's first encounter with a stranger out in the wilderness. Hello, Anne. Look at June being all friendly. She's like, oh, hello, I'm June Cleaver. How are you? It's nice to meet you. I am a lovely person. I hope that you are equally lovely. What do you say we have stuff to trade? Let's try it. You want to trade? Don't expect a discount. You've got food. Yeah, you're doing us a great favor. You got an old burnout laptop, a filthy, rotten t-shirt, and 1 ration of food, which I will take off your hands. So what do you want for our food? You want to go straight up food for fuel and throw in an old burnout laptop and an old t-shirt as well? That's fine. All that neat stuff. And look, see, June is already charming her way through the wasteland. She pulled a number on Donna just like she pulled on me, man. I'm telling you, June Cleaver's charms are fucking irresistible. The woman is a goddamn amazing goddess. Pick up a switch, a nail. Well, let's just take everything. At this point, we have so much carrying capacity thanks to these sweet, sweet satchels that we built. I don't really see any particular drawback into just not picking up everything that isn't nailed down. We may winnow through that. You're exhausted? Well, here's what you could do to fight your exhaustion. Maybe build one of these new fancy-dancy beds. Let's put it over here. Well, the shower's over there. Do we have room here? We sort of don't. We'd have to move the toilet. Or you could do what you were told and take apart the old stove. Search this location. Why, Donna, you were told to dismantle this stove, were you not? Fucking dismantle it. Why did you stop? Yeah, you sit there, look at Beaver. He's just standing there judging her. He's like, yeah, you were supposed to take apart the stove, man. Pete said, Donna, go dismantle the stove, and you didn't do it. I'm just gonna stand here and glare at you fucking creepily while you do what you were told. Don't backsass Pete. Or loot. Yeah, we're done. So it seems as though we have learned a valuable lesson about sort of the overall metagame here in Sheltered, which is get leather and make satchels and whatnot. 6 metal, 1 hinge, alright. But it's get satchels and make... Hold on, we need to rearrange the shelter very quickly. Let's move this over here. Yeah, that's good. But anyway, the lesson is get satchels and make items that enhance your looting capacity like as early as possible. Because our game really has expanded as of late, and it seems like the direct result of that is just the fact that we can loot more stuff. Hey, Ward, do you want to build a bed? Let's make a tier 3 bed. Tiredness does seem to be a problem. I'm not sure we're going to deconstruct any of the old beds. We also probably need to do a big old batch of repairs. Who's going up to the surface to do the water filter and the oxygen generator? I don't care. Who is upstairs right now? Wally? Yeah, it's fine. Grab a suit. Go do it. Let's get George and the Beaver working around. Stumbled across a small pharmacy. Of course you're going to check out a pharmacy, man. There's going to be sweet drugs in there. Possibly something we could use to, I don't know, maybe fix George's many, many gangrenous wounds. We're totally not going to do that, by the way. We're going to let George die. George's gangrenous wounds will not be fixed. I'm tempted to send George out in the wilderness on his own just to die. The only thing is, we kind of want George to wind up in the freezer. We are going to eat him. Ooh, here we go. No room for that. We got to get rid of some stuff. Well, mannequin parts are always easily discardable, as are old shirts. Med kit, yes. Hinge is going to be definitely something we want to hang on to. What are we going to get rid of in favor of that? How about some old plastic bottles and a busted TV? Yep, so we took the good stuff, left the garbage. In fact, we could take some of the garbage back if we wanted to. Let's grab old burnt clothes. Old burnt clothes. Just what I love. They're fantastic. Ward, Beaver, why are you just standing around like an idiot? You could be fixing something. Generator needs repaired. Wally's upstairs doing God knows what because I left him unattended for more than 9 seconds. Now he's just wandering around. I'm surprised he didn't gut the deer and bathe in its blood just for fun. I mean, he is a murderous wretch. George is standing around like a dick. What needs fixed downstairs? The freezer could probably use a little repair. The water filter should be getting fixed as we speak. Both of the beds need a little work. The makeshift toilet could use some repair. All right, George, fix that. When you're done with that, fix that. And then we'll have, you know what, Beaver, when you're done, patch up the bed. Fix that as well. It's home repair time around the old village here. We gotta get the place tip-top shape, specifically for when your mother gets home, boys. You know how I am about wanting things to be nice for when your mother gets back. I definitely want this nylon, the circuit board. I don't give a shit about an old can of paint. We gotta get rid of something. Probably busted laptops, since technically we can't do anything with those. And I want those teddy bears, too. I want those teddy bears. Am I carrying around an old mannequin arm? I am. Well, that's gone. I would rather have a teddy bear than some mannequin's old fucking ripped off arm. I know Wally was really looking forward to jerking off with the mannequin's arm, but you know what? You're gonna have to... If you want to pull a stranger maneuver, you're just gonna have to sit on your own hand until it falls asleep. Gonna have June approach a stranger. I assume this is gonna go swimmingly. Everyone loves talking to June. She's such a delight. Well, Laura's in charge here. Laura may have to chop someone's head off with a hatchet. What's up, Lisa? I'm gonna bully you. This isn't just your day now, is it? And at this point, Jude is just aghast. She's like, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is simply so untold. Oh my god, you're gonna attack that woman? How dare you hatch her in the head with a fucking hatchet? Oh, Jesus Christ, Laura. Holy crap, she's a murderous thug. All right, let's try and have June subdued. Oh, we resisted it. Well, somebody's getting Don't you punch? Okay, that's it. You punched June Cleaver. It's all, fuck you, bitch. You're dead. You are fucking dead to me. That's it. Nobody fucking touches June Cleaver. You understand me? Nobody touch June Cleaver. I swear to God, I will hack you apart. Stake you out and leave you for the fucking crows is what I'll do. Touching June Cleaver. Make me absolutely fucking furious. Nobody touches June. Reduce stress, leaving the user feeling serene. Interesting. I am going to keep this these seeds. Do we need wires? We do need wires for our workbench upgrade, I think. We also need wood. We want the food. We need batteries. We need wool for maybe another fancy-dancy bed. We need that switch. You know what we don't necessarily need? Motors and buckets. Or coal. Let's get rid of that coal. We don't even have an incinerator. Laura's strength and dexterity have both gone up, making her an ever more efficient murderer. She's gonna hatchet you in the head, bitch. You don't touch June Cleaver. You hear me? Nobody touches fucking June Cleaver. Except me. I don't touch June Cleaver either, but that's my own personal burden to bear. I would love to touch June Cleaver, don't get me wrong. When I would touch her, I'd touch her good. Touch her right. Alright, Beef. Get to fixing this. It has not rained in a little while. I've been kind of conserving the water we have. We've been going through our water supply at a pretty furious pace lately. I'd like to build more water butts, but our plastic is going to be dedicated to sort of other purposes. With the shower, the newfangled shower, though, we should be using far less water. I really do want to upgrade the efficiency thing. We just need leather to do that. Some of that leather we could get if we just slit this deer's throat. Do I want to do that? How's everybody's needs going in the bunker here? Joyce, you look all right. Donna, you're kind of filthy. Why don't you go be the first person to take a shower? Oh, you were sleeping. Sorry, I woke you up to take a shower. I apologize. Uh-oh. Strangers. Stranger danger. James? Christopher? What are you guys doing? Got a party of people approaching. This does not make me feel comfortable. Strangers must come one at a time, please. Thank you. One at a time only. Nobody is hungry at all. Oh, that guy just walked past. All right, yeah, that's right. Fucking keep on walking, jerk. You don't come into my shelter. God, Beaver, you're watching her take a shower now, too? Your obsession with Donna is getting a little unhealthy, Beav. It's only a matter of time before the Beaver guts her like a fish. That's just gonna happen. That's the only way Beaver understands how to interact with the things that he loves. When he loves a thing, he has to destroy it. That's how he expresses his affinity for a thing. He'd be like, I love you, and yet I must destroy you, because this is what I do to the things that I love. If I love you, I must destroy you. We have a minor dust storm. How much leather do we have? And how much do we need? We have 4. To upgrade a thing, we need 8. So we would need 4. I think killing that creature outside only gets us 2, I believe. How's our fuel looking? It doesn't need filled yet. Pretty sure it only gets us 2. Nobody has ever... What do light bulbs do? Oh, we can turn light bulbs off to save power. Interesting. Probably not going to do that, but it's nice to know that it's an option. Are you fixing a shower? Hey, George, can we have you dig another hole? How did your health come back, George? You had a fucking infection. You were supposed to drop dead. How am I supposed to eat your gangrenous body if you just keep fucking demanding to be alive? God, I hate you with all of my heart, George. Now somebody has to go because we're in trouble. Oxygen is a problem. We don't have enough people. This many people in the shelter are not going to be able to breathe. This is troubling. We will not be able to have everyone stay alive while in the shelter. Interesting. It's not interesting, it's fucking troubling. I was sort of counting on George to fucking die, actually. A tent is really good. If the expedition has a tent equipped, their stats increase 50% slower whilst on the expedition. That's quite handy. But we need that leather for... Oh, June is bleeding. Oh, my love, June. Well, first off, you have come back, for which I am just gloriously... I cannot express the depths of my emotion and my profound happiness, June. I literally can't express it. And don't you worry, there is no measure I will not take to make sure that you are 100% fully fucking healed, June. Joyce is filthy and she's going to want a shower, but we don't have very much water at all. Are we going to be able to let her take a shower? Are we going to let her shower over June is actually the better question. You know what? For now, let's disable that. Oh, my lovely June. Don't worry. See, I sent a delicate, beautiful woman like June out into the wilderness on her own, and look what fucking happened. Just look what happened. A single day out in the wilderness, and this cruel, cruel world has abused my delicate and beautiful flower. They've sent her home limping and bleeding. You know what? I think the world's got to burn at this point. I kind of really feel like maybe it's the only appropriate step. We should just burn the world. We're also short on wood. No, I don't want to cancel transferring items. I want to confirm. We took everything. Confirm that. Kind of want to burn the world. Not gonna lie. Let's check the stats on everybody here. I disabled the shower just to make sure. Okay, June is not that filthy, but she is very hungry. Joyce. Who was the other person that went out? Laura, who is also hungry. Laura, you're gonna eat desperate meat. June. Actually, I want you also to... Well, June, first things first. You get up here and use some fucking bandages. No bleeding on... I can't have you... Can't have you bleeding on the floor, June. I simply will not. I can't. The sight of your blood, it fills me with a rage that would cause me to destroy the world. I simply cannot abide it, June. I cannot abide it. We brought back 37 water. We got to send some people out of the shelter pretty much immediately. So, June, eat meat. Let's set up an expedition with people who are going to try and just get killed. So that's going to be George, who is 100% expendable. We're sending him out with nothing, also, because I'm expecting him to not come back. George is really the only person who needs to die. We can support 6 in a bunker. So we got the Cardinal 4. We got June. We got Ward. We got Wally. We got the Beef. We also have Joyce, Donna, and Laura. Somebody else has got to go. Who's that somebody going to be? Joyce, Donna, or Laura? It's definitely not Laura, because Laura is amazing. Joyce is sort of shitty, but not terrible. Laura is amazing. She's staying. Donna is fucking pretty solid as well. She's smart as shit. Okay, well, that's it. It's gonna be you, Joyce. I'm sorry, but sacrifices have to be made. Greater good, yada, 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 all of these things. It's just, it is what it is, and I'm sorry. I can't completely eliminate our water supply, but I would like to send these people somewhere useful. Okay, so we haven't been here in 27 days. 27 days, 27 days, 4 days, 32 days, 32 days. 19 water, that's half of our available water supply, but it also gets these guys dead. Do I really want to put them in the freezer and eat them? Do I want to risk having them come back at all? No, I sort of don't. Or they come back, you get nothing. No weapons, no food, no water, no nothing. You're going out naked and alone and afraid into the wasteland. Get this shit out of my bunker, because we've got more important people here who need to breathe. I can't have you guys sitting in a bunker fucking breathing my air. Of course Laura got food poisoning because she left the goddamn bunker. Every time anybody leaves the bunker, they come back with food poisoning. Please tell me Laura is exhausted. She's a little tired. What we'll have her do is after she finishes her shower... Oh, she's taking a shit. Sorry, Laura. I didn't mean to confuse you. And we're going to have you go ahead and sleep. Actually, I want her sleeping as long as possible. So let's have her sleep in a shitty bed. Donna, get a mop. Meanwhile, Ward and the boys are up here just having a little friendly father-to-son, heart-to-heart chat. Be like, well, now, boys, your mother has been a little enraptured with that Pete fellow lately, and I just don't know what the future holds for us, boys. The nuclear family may be breaking down. You may be children of divorce very soon. And Wally and the Beaver are like, how do we react to this, Dad? Should we stab Mom? Is that what we should do? Are you saying we should stab her, Dad? And he's like, well, son, now that may be going just a little bit too far. You need to learn healthy avenues with which to express your rage. You know, like drinking, son. You should drink a lot more. 5 fingers of scotch a day, that's the Ward Cleaver rule. 5 fingers of scotch a day help keep the bitter rage away. Small house out in the wasteland? Yeah, go check it out. There's probably nothing in it at this point. I'm gonna assume most of these places have been fully looted. Really what we want George and Laura to do is encounter other people and be killed by them. That's sort of what we're looking for. Man, the shelter was filthy. Nobody's cleaned this dump in forever. Speaking of filthy, hey Ward, while we're doing stuff, what do we need? We're out of cement. All right, well, I was hoping we could have Ward build another room while they were gone. Out of cement. You suddenly found all of this stuff. Where was this stuff the last time we were at the shelter? We're not going to be able to keep that much food. You are cement? No, you're limestone and sand, which we have an abundance of. Ah, the pantry is full. Can we can we upgrade the pantry? Is there like a tier 3 medium pantry? We need 1 wood. We have got to get 1 wood from somewhere. We could break down a crate. There's got to be something here we could scavenge for 1 wood. We could break down the toilet, but if we break down the toilet, we're going to have to use all the wood to rebuild it. Alternatively, we could build another small pantry. Yeah, check it out, George. All right, Ward, this is definitely suboptimal, but we're going to have to do it. We've got to build another small pantry or this food is just going to go to waste. So bring that, put that over there. And also, this is where I'm going to wrap this one up. Notice this episode's getting a little bit long. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see just how things fare here out in the wasteland as radio transmissions come in about a small petrol station, might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of Sheltered every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I have a feeling like George and Joyce here. Another one out here risking the dust and disease. Yes, we are. It's not like we have a choice. Any of this help you out? I didn't want to trade with this man. Well, let's just do this. How about I give you a food for a food? We take some free EXP. What I really wanted to do was have you bludgeon George's skull in. I was sort of hoping that you would murder him for me and solve a problem, but you have failed. I'm going to be disappointed. Take this. Now I kind of want them to come back because they've got plastic and fuel, and also, more importantly, water. The mannequin head we don't need. That sack of sand can go shit itself. I could use the springs more. This one's done. Stop interrupting me, Sheltered. I'm trying to wrap this up. Just let me do my outro. Anyway, that's it. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more Sheltered, including Laura vomiting on the floor fucking compulsively, you might consider subscribing as well. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.